Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Regardless of whether you're here as one of the first to arrive or whether you're here years after I've uploaded this, I want to receive you graciously and welcome you to my channel and to the community I'm trying to create. My name is Dylan and I created this channel to explore every thought, idea, and fleeting concept that I can imagine. I'm mostly going to be talking about stories, but there'll be also all sorts of other things besides just stories and literature. I'll be talking about philosophy, religion, politics, TV, cinema, animation, and many other things. A few of the main topics that I plan on covering at some point in my video series is Don Quixote, Game of Thrones, Coraline, the Dark Tower series, and the current state of the political climate. There will be lots of others, but these are just going to be the highlights. These are just the main things that I definitely have to cover. That being said, I do a lot of writing myself. I am a published author, but I don't feel comfortable talking about that yet. You see, I didn't create this channel to promote my work. I do believe that promoting one's work is important, but that's not what I'm here to do. So I won't be talking about my own work. And the other thing is anonymity? I don't know how it's pronounced. The other thing is anonymity because I want to not disclose my full name just yet. Someday, if this takes off, if I feel it's okay, if I'm comfortable with it, then sure. But obviously, if I tell you the name of my book right now, then you'll all know my full name. And I can't have that. At the moment, I have a pretty tight schedule, so I can't say exactly how often I'll upload, but I will try my best and I'll do everything in my power to upload as frequently and as regularly as possible. But at the same time, I don't want to lower the quality of my work. What I mean to say is that I won't upload something that feels half-baked or unfinished. So this might mean that I have to take some extra time to dive into a topic or to edit the video properly or to do everything correctly, but I don't want to release something that isn't of good quality. So if I don't upload as often as I should, it's because I'm going to be trying my best to go for a quality over quantity approach. Now, some of you will agree with my points, and some of you will disagree with every damned thing that comes out of my mouth. And that's okay. If you have any interest in the topics I'll cover, you can let me know in the comment section if you agree or if you disagree. Mostly the things you disagree with, because I think it's the things that people disagree with that define them more. And so if you disagree with something, or I said something or missed something, you can tell me in the comments and I will do my best to reconcile it. I will actually, if I am wrong, I will actually have the maturity to admit it, and I will actually go back and fix any mistakes I made in my previous video. That way I don't build upon them for the future video. Before I go any further, I'd like to talk about some of the people that have actually inspired me to create this channel and have actually pushed me far enough to go through with it. The first is going to be Jonathan Ames. Jonathan Ames is an author and a former columnist for the New York Press, and both his biographical essays and his novel, Wake Up, Sir, are profounding and beautifully well written. They are absolutely a joy to read. They capture both the delights and the darkness of every aspect of human life. Jonathan Ames is without a doubt one of the best writers I've ever read, and he's had a major influence on who I am as a person today. Very few people can rival the kind of transparency that he has. If his name sounds familiar, you might recognize him from his HBO show Bored to Death, or if you're old, you might recognize his name as the Herring Wonder, who was a Jewish boxer who was briefly famous in the 90s. Another big influence for this channel is a young woman named Galatea, or her YouTube channel, which is called The Authentic Observer. She's absolutely brilliant, and in a way her videos felt like an indirect challenge to me almost. What I mean to say is that after seeing her expressing herself and passionately exploring her ideas and defending those ideas with rationale and evidence, in a way I felt like I was indirectly being called out because something was speaking to me, and that something was saying, if this girl on the other side of the world can do it, why can't you? And frankly, there is no reason why I couldn't. There was no reason why I couldn't create my own channel and express my own ideas. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Also, she has an adorable British accent, and if that isn't enough to persuade you, then I don't know what is. It probably won't be easy. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who disagree with me or even personally hate me. Why do I feel like there's crucifixions in my future? So like Jonathan Ames putting on his seersucker jacket, and like Don Quixote equipping his armor. Today I equip myself with my 2 weapons of choice, a tripod and a cheap mic, and I ride off into the unknown. I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, let me know what you think of the intro. It's kind of a work in progress. I think it might be a little too long, so yeah, give me your thoughts on that.